Hello students, today in this session of social, we are going to start with chapter number 2, that is what is around us. As this chapter is very interesting, so we'll learn this chapter first. Okay, now what is around us? There might be question in your mind that why is it so? Now we can observe many things around us, right? Plants, animals, river, lake, vehicles, many things, right? We observe many things in our day-to-day life around us, right? Now, so how these things comes in means in that form? Just for example, if we take example of mountain, right, there might be question in your mind that how mountain comes in that form, right? So we are going to learn about all these forms in detail, all these spheres in detail. Okay, this is because of spheres. Now as we live on earth, as earth is unique planet, as earth has life, as on earth the human being, the living creatures, the other organisms can survive. Okay, so because of that there is life on earth. Now how this earth came into existence, and from this earth how there are spheres. Now there are 4 spheres, students. We are going to learn about these 4 spheres today. That is lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. Now there might be in your mind that how these 4 spheres came into existence, right? So today we are going to learn about these 4 spheres. So let's start. Earth is a part of sun that detached from the sun, right? Sun se alag ho jana, right? So it is a part of sun that was detached from sun. Okay, our earth is a part of sun that was detached from sun. Okay, and when we found it, when people found it, right, it was kind of fireball. Our earth was like fireball. But slowly it started cooling down. What it started? It started cooling down. So after the cooling process, some parts converted into solid, some parts converted into liquid, and some parts converted into gaseous form, right? Some parts converted into solid, some into liquid and some into gases. Now the parts that converted into solid are known as lithosphere. Okay, all the solid substance on the earth are lithosphere. We are going to learn this in detail. I am just giving you introduction. Okay beta. Now solid form on the earth, right? Whatever solid substance are present on the earth, that is called lithosphere. Now whatever liquid substance present on the earth, that is known as hydrosphere. Now whatever the gases present in our earth, just for example carbon dioxide, oxygen, whatever are present on our earth, that is called atmosphere. That is what, students? That is atmosphere, right? So in this way those 4 spheres came into existence, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere and last, that is atmosphere, and one more sphere is there, that is biosphere. Now you might be thinking, then what is biosphere then, right? Now students, biosphere, it means all the living world that developed on the earth. For example, we are human beings, right? We are there on the earth. Other living creatures like animals, right? And other living just for example plants, trees, this all also comes in living creatures, it grows, right? So wherever this all things are developed, the living world is developed, that is called biosphere. Okay, so biosphere is what? Biosphere is living world, living environment, organism, human beings, animals, other small creatures, other microorganisms, right? This all comes in what? Biosphere. Okay, students, so this three can make up what? This three can make up biosphere. Now, how it can make biosphere? Just for example, on the land area, or on the land, our land, right? Our land where we live is a solid substance. Of course, it is a solid substance, then only we can live, then only we can run vehicles on that, right? Then only we can move on that, right? So our land is solid substance, so we can live there, we can survive there. Yes or no? So there is biosphere in our solid substance. Yes, because we can survive, right? Now in liquid substance, how biosphere can present? Now in liquid substance, have you know that there are thousands of creatures living underwater, right? Yes or no? So there is life underwater as well. So wherever there is life, there is biosphere. So in solid substance also there is biosphere. In liquid substance also there is biosphere. Now how in gases there is biosphere? There is very, very tiny particles present in our atmosphere, right? Bacteria and these things are present. Tiny particles are present in our atmosphere that has life. So even gases gives what? Biosphere. So in short, we are going to learn about 4 spheres, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. Solid substance is equal to lithosphere. Liquid substance is equal to hydrosphere. Gaseous substance is equal to atmosphere, and life, wherever life sustained, is equal to biosphere. Okay, so first we'll start with lithosphere. Lithosphere, it means where we live. Now we live on land, right? So that is a part of lithosphere. Lithosphere means all the solid substance. Solid. It means made up of rock, heavy substance made up of rock and soil, right? So that is what? That is lithosphere. Now students, litho means what? The word litho means rock and spheres means layer. Okay, so that is what lithosphere, and that is why it is of solid substance. Now 29% on the earth, if we talk about earth, 29%, right, of the earth is covered with lithosphere. Okay, now if we talk about land, okay, now there is interior layer also on the earth. Yes or no? Exterior and interior. Now there might be question in your mind that interior layers has many gases present inside it. Okay, the interior layer of the earth has many gases present inside, right? And it is, the pressure is very high, right? Inside the interior part of the earth, the pressure is very high. Now students, there might be question in your mind that then why there is no crack on the land. Now over the layer of the exterior part, okay, and the heat present in the interior part is balanced. It is balanced, and that is why the crust does not break. Okay, the crust does not break. Okay, just for example, it is balanced, right? So the crust does not break. But what about this? Here there is a break. So what it will create? It will create a volcano. Okay, as a lot of heat is present, or a lot of we can say a lot of pressure is present in the interior of the earth. But when the balance of two is maintained, that is interior and exterior, the crust does not break. But when the balance is not maintained, then what erupts? Volcano. Volcano erupts. Okay students, so this is what, this is lithosphere, and there is, means it is important to have the balance between the exterior part of the earth and of the land and in the interior part of the land. It is very necessary, right? And the areas where the balance is not maintained properly, and in such areas volcano erupts easily. Okay, now what is magma? Now molten rocks are present in the interior of the earth. Molten rocks means when the rocks in the interior of the earth, there is high heat and pressure, as I told you. So the rock is full of fire and it converted into liquid form. Okay, liquidy form, and that form is known as magma. So molten rock present in the interior of the earth is called magma. So in lithosphere, in short, you have to remember that it is a solid substance. It is means litho means rock and sphere means layer. 29% of Earth's surface is covered by lithosphere. This is important. Molten rocks means magma, that is important, and crust does not break. Why it does not break, that I have explained you, that is also very important. Now what are the examples of lithosphere? What types of, means what we can say that yes, this is lithosphere, right? For example, mountains. Have you seen the mountains? Mountains are made up of rock, soil, means all the solid substance like rock and soil. So that comes in what? That comes in lithosphere. Valleys, hills, okay, plateaus, plains, plain area, all these things comes in what? Comes in lithosphere. Okay students, so this is about lithosphere. Now we will learn about, now next is hydrosphere. Now as I told you that there are numerous, right, number of aquatic animals lives underwater. So there is life in hydrosphere as well, right? Life of plants, life of other aquatic animals, right? So life is present in hydrosphere as well. So that life is known as biosphere. Now next is gases. Now many tiny dust particles or many other microorganisms or many other bacteria are present in our air. So this air, this bacteria, even it has life, right? So even that comes in what? Biosphere. So this three, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere, has life, and that life is known as what? Biosphere. Okay, biosphere means where the living creatures can survive, where the living creatures can live, right? So that is biosphere. Okay students, so in this way we have learned about 4 spheres, that is lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. But what we people used to do, knowingly or unknowingly, we human beings are destroying our motherland. We human beings are, what we are doing, because of lot of pollution, right? There is a lot of noise pollution, there is a lot of water pollution, land pollution, right? What we are destroying? We are destroying our motherland. If we are destroying all this, of course we are destroying our lithosphere, we are destroying our hydrosphere, we are destroying our atmosphere, and if we are destroying all three, we are destroying this biosphere. Yes or no? Right? Land pollution. Why there is land pollution? Because of we people. We cannot blame government on this. We people have to means do or follow some steps to reduce air pollution, right? Whatever things we people used to just throw here and there, okay, so this is not done. Not even we people, even industries, right? Many industries used to throw their dust particles or used to throw their garbage on means into the water. That means because of that there is water pollution, right? So we need to stop this so that we can protect our four spheres, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. Water pollution, that is a very common pollution. For land pollution, one more things that we are doing, we are using plastic. That is worst. We should stop using plastic. Instead of plastic, we can use paper bags, right? Homemade paper bags we can use, right? We should reduce the use of plastic to protect our land, to protect our lithosphere, right? As it is not easily decomposed, means we cannot decompose it easily, right? So it has such chemicals that are very harmful for lithosphere and even for the organisms that are having it. I have seen many cows, many dogs, they just have it, right? So what will be the condition of their body after having it, as it's very dangerous for them, right? Even the aquatic, we people used to throw the plastic bag of flowers into the water, and we are doing this, right? So because this creates what, this makes what, this makes our water dirty, and aquatic animals used to have it, and what will the condition of their body? Nothing, right? It's very harmful for them and even for us. So we should stop using plastic and we should protect our lithosphere. Okay, we should grow more and more trees. Our surrounding should be beautiful. Our surrounding, now everyone wants clean and beautiful house, yes or no, right? We don't want anything here and there in our house. Then why we want this outside? That is also our land, our earth. We should protect our environment. Whatever is surrounding us, that is our environment, and it is our duty to protect it. But we are lacking there. Yes, now if we talk about water pollution, many industries, right, used to, we can say that throw the waste of their industries or the waste of their garbage into the water. Instead of that, they can use some barren land for that, right? They can use the barren land to throw the dust, right? This pollutes what? This pollutes our water, and this is very harmful. If our water is polluted, right? If our water is polluted, our drinking water, will get that drinking water from that water only, then that will be not pure, that will be mixed with all chemicals, right? Yes or no? Yes, and that water only we are going to use for agriculture on the land, right? For agriculture also water is required. Agriculture that we do on land, for that what is required? Water is required. And what we are doing? What kind of water we are using? Polluted water. So what kind of food grains we are going to get? What kind of fruits we are going to get? What kind of vegetables we are going to get? Polluted, right? Not only for human beings, but what about the aquatic animals? that animals survive in water. What if that water, we are polluting that water? What if we are polluting that water? How they can survive? It's very difficult for them, right? They cannot survive. Many aquatic animals are dying just because of water pollution. We human being, knowingly and unknowingly, we are doing this, right? So we should protect our environment so that we can protect our lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Now I'll come to atmosphere. Now, have you heard about air pollution? Now, nowadays, whatever air we are inhaling, right, it's not pure. You also know it's not pure, and that is why we cannot fight with the diseases. Where, right? Our air means it is surrounded by many gases and many even dust particles, right, and many tiny organisms, right? This all are atmosphere. This all are what? This all are atmosphere. It means the gases, when the air is covered with various gases, then that is what? That is atmosphere. Okay, students, now there are many gases that are present in our air. Okay, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and many other, methane, many others, so on, right? Many gases are present in our earth. Now from that, okay, from that 78% is of nitrogen. It means this much nitrogen gas is present in our air. 78% of nitrogen gas is present in our air. 21% of oxygen is present in our air, and that we need to increase. Okay, how we can increase? By growing more and more trees. And 1% of other gases are present in our air. Okay, so these are the gases present in our the atmosphere. Now some gases are harmful, okay, for our body, and some gases are very heavy. For example, carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide gas is a very heavy gas, right? So even that is present in our lower layer of the gases of the air. Okay, even carbon dioxide is present in the lower layer of our air. Okay, now even ozone gas is present. Nitrogen gas, ozone gas, methane gas, hydrogen, and many other gases are present. So this all gases are, in short, atmosphere. Now, atmosphere, you might be thinking that this gases, how it is important, why it is important. Now, oxygen, you people know that oxygen is very important to survive, right? While breathing, we used to take oxygen from our surrounding, and that is very important. Not only that, not only oxygen, but even because of atmosphere, we can hear the sound, we can hear the telecast. Now, telecast of whatever TV shows or telecast of whatever radio shows or whatever, because of what? Atmosphere, right? Because of satellite, right? So because of that, we can hear what? We can hear the sound present in our environment. Okay, now in atmosphere, we are also going to learn about moisture. We are also going to learn about condensation. Now, have you seen some drops of water on your car window or somewhere, right? Have you seen the fog around in the morning, early in the morning, while you're traveling? This all are the gases that is present in our atmosphere. Okay, now fog, dew, the drops of water are dews. Okay, now moisture. What is moisture? This all comes in what? This all comes in atmosphere. Now students, what is moisture? Moisture means when the heat, when because of heat, when there is excess of heat, okay, when the water is form of vapor evaporates and mix with air is okay. Sometimes the atmosphere, in the atmosphere moisture is present, right? It is due to this evaporation, okay. As the evaporation water mixed with air, that brings what? That brings moisture. Now other than moisture, what is condensation? Condensation means cooling process of water. Now what is evaporation? We have learned in lower classes that due to excess heat. Now I'll give you one example, okay. I'll just give you one small example. When you're boiling the water, right, after excess heat, there will be kind of bubble forms in the water, right? That is what? Evaporation, right? Now if we'll turn off your gas and if you started making cooling down, right, then it will cool down after some times, right? That cooling process is known as what? Condensation. Okay, that process is condensation. And in our environment, even dew, fog, these things are present. That is what? That comes in atmosphere. Okay students, now we will learn about biosphere. Now as I told you, biosphere means what? Means life. Wherever life exists is biosphere. As I told you, life exists on land also, life exists on water also, and life exists because of gases also, right? Now how on land, that also I explained, but I'll explain it once more. Now one more time. Now land. Now on land, it means on our lithosphere, many creatures are living. Human creatures, wild animals and other animals, right? Many creatures are living on our land, right? On lithosphere. So of course there is life on lithosphere, right? Because people lives there, right? So there is life on lithosphere. So that comes in what? That is biosphere. Wherever there is life, it is biosphere, right? So lithosphere has life, so there is biosphere in that. Okay, now next is, now what is moisture students? When the evaporated water, okay, evaporated water, drops of water, evaporation we have learned, right, in lower classes. So when the evaporated water mixes with air, when it mixes with our air, then that is what? That is moisture. So because of that, right, we cannot survive, we cannot fight with disease, right? So industries plays major role in air pollution, as many industry emits lot of smoke. Have you seen the smoke coming out from the industries? That smoke, right, that brings what? That is what? That is air pollution. Okay, so directly or indirectly our air is also polluted, right? Whatever we are taking in, right, that is polluted. Yes, and even when it rains, this air mixed with water. So rainwater is also not natural nowadays, as rain is the main source of water, but that rains also converts into acid rain. What is acid rain? When the natural water, when rain has a natural water, when the natural water get mixed with air and that air is polluted, it makes it acid rain, right? So whatever spheres we are having on earth, we are polluting it. So we should take all the measures. We should take, even government should take some measures to control pollution, right? Government is trying to do so, but it's not only in the hand of government, it's also in the hand of citizens. As a citizen, we should not pollute our surrounding. We should not pollute our land, we should not pollute our water, and we should not pollute our air, right? Together we can. and together we will. Yes. So what we should do, in short, our environment, what is around us is the name of the chapter. So whatever is around us should be beautiful, right? Should be safe for human creatures. Yes. So that is why we should grow more and more trees, we should get more rain, and we should protect our mother earth. Okay students, in this way we have completed the chapter. In next session we are going to discuss with the question answers of this chapter, with the means we can say objectives of this chapter. Okay, so till that, keep learning, stay home, stay safe, bye bye.